Hey, how's it going, everyone? WTFSexyHeadphones here. Happy Mondays to you guys. So I don't know if you guys have seen it yet or not, so if you haven't, whoop-de-doo, here you go. But they finally have the new sarcophagus over the old sarcophagus of Reactor 4 in Chernobyl. Now, being the fandom stalker nerd that I am, there's mixed emotions about this, because it's like, oh, that's fantastic. They finally got that finished after working so long and hard on that. That's cool that that project's completed. And then there's the other part of me like, oh, I still want to go to Chernobyl someday, and it's gonna suck not having that classic look that it always did to it. As we know, like, the sarcophagus had a very unique and interesting look added to the power plant. And it's kind of a bummer, because I'm like, oh, like I don't know when I might be able to go, but I definitely hope sometime in my lifetime I can. And it's kind of a bummer that they won't have that old classic look that we've come so used to seeing, whether it be in photos or playing Shadow Chernobyl or those types of things. So it's a little bit mixed feelings, but still cool. But anyway, there's a Facebook page called Inside Chernobyl. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it or seen it as of yet. I will link it down below. But they posted a really cool time-lapse video showing their work moving the sarcophagus from where it was over, obviously, to Reactor 4 and over Reactor 4 in the old sarcophagus. So it's actually a really neat video seeing the whole process and how many days it took just to move that thing, which is not a big surprise. It's absolutely huge, so it's not a surprise it took a long time, but it's especially really cool too because they obviously have the unique cutouts to where it's supposed to sit. That part's really neat when you see it kind of slowly closing on in, and how well just how well made it was. It was really fascinating, so I'll link that for you guys so you guys can see that, because I recommend it's really cool if that's what you're into. Not only that though, the other thing that I really like about this Inside Chernobyl 2, besides the fact that you're seeing more recent up-to-date photos of Chernobyl and inside of the power plant right now, but they also showed some pictures that I realized I've never seen before. I did not notice that until a couple of days ago. But we've all seen the classic photos of Pripyat, the Ferris wheel, the little carts, the abandoned buildings, and so on and so forth. They're very iconic. But they have photos of before Pripyat was a disaster zone, with like when the streets were alive and everything's lit up and then there's people in the streets. And I just realized I don't think I've ever seen images like that of Pripyat. So I find it fucking fascinating as shit, because I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, when you type in Pripyat in the search bar, you see the images that I just described prior to that. You see all those iconic images, and it's very fascinating to look at. It's awesome. I love looking at those types of things. But it's kind of neat to see the other side of it. It's kind of cool to see the people in the streets, but not only that, but just see the city lit up and the city look like a normal city. I thought that was fascinating. I don't know if you guys will, but that's also on the Inside Chernobyl Facebook page, which again will be linked down below. But I thought I'd share that with you guys, because I'm like going through this page, like everything's so neat on here. Like oh, there's the new sarcophagus. Oh, this is inside Chernobyl now. Like, oh, these are really, really old photos before the disasters. So I've been digging it. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and then also let you know, if you guys didn't know yet, the new sarcophagus is on. So take that information as you will, either with joy or sadness or a mix of both. I'm somewhere in the mix of both, like, oh, that's good, yet darn. Fandom is a little bit crazy, and it doesn't always abide by the intelligence of the world, but that's okay. As long as I can admit that I know it's crazy, to wish that wasn't quite there, and then I feel like I'm good. So anyway, that's really that's really all I wanted to go on about. I was super excited about that, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Random story fact time. I don't know if you guys know, no. So the other day, and actually technically today as well, they were celebrating the 15th anniversary of Spirited Away. And they had it playing in theaters. So yesterday, I got to go see Spirited Away in theaters with like a group of my friends, and it was fucking fantastic. I don't know if you guys have seen Spirited Away or not. I assume most people have, because it's Spirited Away. So I assume most have, but it was really fucking neat to be able to see it in theaters, because I've only seen one Miyazaki movie in theaters, and that was The Wind Rises, which was supposed to be his last one, but he also apparently came out of retirement recently, so probably not anymore, which we're all excited about. But so that was pretty awesome, because I got to see that in theaters, and I absolutely adore that movie. and it's fantastic. So even though it's really pricey, it was like $16 a ticket, and I was like, holy fuck. Most of the time tickets are like maybe $8 or so, give or take, maybe 9 or whatever. But yeah, it was really expensive. But I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I don't go out to the movies all that often anyway. And I never got to see any other Miyazaki films in theater besides The Wind Rises. So I'm like, Spirited Away is one of my favorites. So I'm like, I'm totally going to do it. So got a bunch of friends, got to go see Spirited Away in theaters. If you guys are watching this really quickly, you guys can go see it in theaters too. It's going to be the subbed version today though, because I guess they're taking, well, at least I believe that's how it's following everywhere. The dubbed version of Spirited Away was yesterday, and I think today is dedicated to the subbed version. I don't 100% know for fact, but at least that's how I saw it. So go see it if you guys got the time and you have the day off. If it's not playing super soon, because actually yesterday they only had like one showing time at the place I went to, so I don't know, but that's what's going on. It was super fun. Anyway, that is all for this Monday. Links and all the good stuff down below for you guys to find out, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow in, what do I have to post tomorrow? Half-Life maybe? One of them. I got the stuff, so you'll get it, don't worry. Bye.